Welcome everyone to the Senior Sports Award and Recognition Night. I want to thank everybody for coming out this evening. We did do the signing ceremony earlier. Congratulations again to all of our student athletes going out to the collegiate level to compete. Congratulations to our seniors. 4 years. Impressive. It's been an awesome year watching everyone. Honored to be your athletic director. You will not hear a lot from me tonight because the most important things that you're going to hear are from your coaches. So again, without further ado, we will start with our first award, Jack McGrail.
Thank you, Ms. Goldman. First off, I'd like to thank the Boosters Club and Ms. Jim Goldman for organizing tonight. And I'd just like to take this opportunity to wish all the seniors the best of luck in your endeavors, whether it's college, the workforce, the military, whatever it is. It'll always be a gift. Just remember that. Take it with you. Okay, the first award tonight is in memory of Mr. Jack McGrail, who was a Central Mass official forever. His wife, Bernice, was on the school committee in Clinton for over 40 years, and his son, Jack, and Mary Ellen taught in the Clinton school system forever, and it's a great award. And this young man has been with us for 4 years. He was always getting us ready for our upcoming opponents as running the scout team. He finally got an opportunity as a senior to play as an outside backer and never came off the field. And that's what you teach and preach. Again, he was always famous for a big hit, sheathing his sword, but we didn't hold it against him. He's a fine young man. He's going to be attending UMass in the fall. Please welcome Aiden Mark.
Thank you, Coach Ball. And next up, we have the Charles M. Moran Award.
So this award was established in 1985 to honor the memory of my grandfather, Charles Chuck Moran. He graduated from Clinton High School in 1949. He played football and basketball. Each year this award is presented annually to the highest ranking members of the senior class who have earned varsity status in 2 different sports in his or her junior and senior year. And this year's award recipients are Ella Askren and Ethan French.
Congratulations. And next up, we have the John L. Ronaldo Award.
This award is in memory of John LaBelle, who was a lineman at Clinton High, went on to University of Rhode Island, started down there for 4 years, and then returned to his hometown of Clinton and taught here and coached football. This young man who was getting this award was a 4-year player for us. Defensively, he was a DN, and corner, and a safety. And offensively, he was a split end. He's a great leader, both on and off the field. And I really encourage you, if you get an opportunity tonight, before you leave here tonight, just introduce yourself to him, and I think you'll be very impressed. Kelly, come on.
Congratulations. Next up, the John Murphy
present the John Murphy Award, and I think that Coach Bonds and myself are the only two approaching middle-aged people to see John Murphy play. Coach Bonds played with him, Gail, through and through. I played against him, and I can assure you it was better to play with him than against him. At 6'8", he was an incredible shooter for his time or any time. He scored 1,000 points here, scored 1,000 points at UMass. He was an NBA draft choice, opted to go to Europe. By all accounts, from Coach Foley, who coached him here, Coach Lehman, who coached him at UMass, he was a great player and a great person. Okay, our Murphy Award winner averaged over 18 points per game. That was second overall in Midwatch. He was Midwatch CMVP, Christian Telegram All-Star. Boys school record 84 threes in a single season and 183 career three-pointers. Scored over 900 points. Voted to the All-State team by the Mass Basketball Coaches Association, meaning he's one of the 5 best players in that division statewide. 6 assists per game. He really made us go. He's a great kid. Has a little flair for the dramatic. Not afraid of the moment. One of the best guards I've ever coached. And along with his teammates, one of the best kids I've ever coached. Did a great job as one of our captains. He'll be attending the Wentworth Institute of Technology and will be playing Division III basketball. He will be missed. John Murphy Award winner, Davis Light.
Congratulations. Next up, the Patrick Hanley Award.
I'm exhausted. I knew Pat Hanley. It was a tragic story with Patrick. He played football for the Gales when high school was down, the elementary school is now, and unfortunately one day in practice, Patrick died on the practice field. And it was where he wanted to be. It was tragic, but I'm just happy that this has continued in his name. And this young man who's getting this award has been with us for 6 years. Put that in perspective. That's 1/3 of his life that he had to put up with me. So
was president on the soccer team and in the hearts of many. He's a true Gael and always will be. This year's winner of Coach David Wynn's award goes to one of our captains, and it stays in the family. She was a good leader and treated all with respect and kindness. She also had a very good sense of humor, which was always directed at me. And I brought my chair and I showed it to her. I said, okay, yeah, for the last time, say something. Like I say, she's a unique player, and she's going to be going to Assumption. This year's winner from dealing with my granddaughter, Mr. Wynn, Brian Mitchell.
Congratulations. Next award, Casey A. O'Malley Award.
So each year I try to select someone for the Casey O'Malley Award who I believe truly embodies what I've learned about her spirit, which is that she was full of life and very kind. This player is always a constant source of joy, laughter, and kindness, but she's also strong, tenacious, and determined. She always plays with heart and gives her all for her team. Her growth over the past 3 seasons on varsity, has been incredible, and she has become an essential part of our success as a team year after year. I feel so fortunate to coach someone who cares so deeply for the sport and has such a love for life and her team. The Casey O'Malley Award description finishes with that Casey definitely knew how to fight like a Gael. And we know this player definitely does too, as she scored the winning goal in double overtime in a playoff game. So this year, the Casey O'Malley Award goes to Ellen Sarah.
Congratulations. Next award, Coach Bernie Gahan Award.
This award was founded by Bertie's family. Coach Gahan was a legend in Clinton. He coached for 50 years, baseball, girls basketball, some boys basketball, and he was the head football coach at Assumption College for many, many years. With Mr. Pete, actually, Miss Alvarado's dad. Coach won a lot of awards. I think one of the best ones, is that yellow banner hanging up on the wall up there, and we're still chasing that 93 state championship team. That team was unbelievable. Coach had a quick wit, but he was a tough guy. Good disciplinarian, really tough guy to play for. And I'm proud to say that I got to play for him, and he was one of my mentors. And this year's Bertie Gahan Award goes to Ethan Frisch.
Congratulations. Next award, Archie Cataldi Award.
Archie was a legend in this town. One of the most successful football coaches that ever stepped inside the building. He always wanted excellence out of his players, and pretty much always got it. This young man was a 4-year player for us, stepped into the QB slot this year, and he flourished. What a year he had. He threw for over 1,000 yards. He led us to a 9-3 record. He was a league all-star. He's going far away this fall, up to LSU, but I think they're getting the best of that team. fine young gentleman to college.
The last of our memorial awards, the John Bear Notaro Award.
In 2004, just months after my dad's untimely passing, my family and I presented the very first John Bear Notaro Memorial Award. I was only a few years older than many of you, standing in the auditorium, unsure how to put into words what my dad meant to me, to this school and its athletic programs, and to this town. Now, 21 years later, I feel the weight of this moment even more deeply, because this award has never been about the star. It's not about stats or headlines. It's about heart, integrity, resilience, sportsmanship, and having a team-first mentality. It's about how you carry yourself when things get tough and how you show up, especially when most people wouldn't. In my opinion, my dad was one of Clinton's best athletes, but he'd be the first to say that being a Gale was never about personal glory. It was about loyalty, grit, doing things the right way, even when it's the harder way. He turned down multiple Division I football opportunities to stay here in this town, to raise his family and live out his legacy as one of the most loyal Gale fans Clinton has ever known. This year's recipients may or may not have topped the stat sheets, but they led in ways that matter more. They both played at least 2 sports this year, and in every locker room, on every field and court, they were the ones their teammates and coaches could count on. Their connection to their teams ran deep, not just because of how they played, but because of who they are. One of them broke her dominant hand, and instead of stepping back, she relearned the skills with her non-dominant hand. Not for praise, not because anyone expected it, but because she couldn't imagine not being there for her team. That's resilience. The other never seeks the spotlight, but his impact is impossible to miss. He quietly goes above and beyond, putting in extra work, even during 7th period PE, to sharpen his skills in both soccer and basketball. I've seen that work ethic firsthand. Day in and day out, he shows up, he stays focused, and he gives everything he has, even when no one's watching. That's heart. When the game is on the line, when there's time for one more play, these are the athletes that you trust with the ball. Not just because they want to win, but because they care more about their team than themselves. Because they'll give everything they've got, no matter what the outcome. Not only is that commendable, that's the team-first mentality that my dad believed in. They didn't take the easy path, they stayed true to what matters. And in doing so, they earned the respect of every coach and teammate they've played alongside. It is my honor to present the 2025 John Bear Notaro Memorial Award to 2 Gales who represent the very best of us. Pat Mahan and Ella Asker.
Thank you and congratulations, everyone. We're now going to move on to the Coaches Award, and first up will be baseball.
So first off, I have to say, if I could give out 15 of these this year, I'd give out 15 of them. This group has been a pleasure to work with. I mean, they've had a very good year. We finished 13-5. We were in the 8th seed in the playoffs. You know, we got a big game coming up this Sunday with Mashpee. But this kid, hard worker, shows up every day, spends time in the gym. We have to ask him before every game if, you know, either shoulder is going to fall off, you know, to make sure that he can play in the outfield. But this year's Coach's Award goes to Ethan.
Congratulations, and boys basketball.
on the court, in the classroom. It was a pleasure to go to practice and compete with you guys. Pat Mahan was voted by the Mass Basketball Coaches Academic All-State. He'll be attending Bryant University. Colin Smith, Midwatch All-Star, had a great senior year. Will be attending LSU, and after next year, no one will remember Jaden Daniels. Ethan Frisch, Midwatch First Team All-Star, voted to the Academic All-State Team by Mass Basketball Coaches Association. He'll be attending WBI. Davis Lund, I talked about earlier, and twice today. So our Coaches Award winner averaged 12 points per game, first team Midwatch All-Star, did a little bit of everything for us, improved in every facet of his game, hit 56 three-pointers, but it was his defense that really filled the void for us. We could put him on the other team's best perimeter player. He always seemed to come up with a steal, a loose ball, a strip when we needed it. He really helped us turn it up on defense. And he'll be attending the University of New Hampshire. Coaches Award goes to Christy Green.
Congratulations. Next up, girls basketball.
In a season that was filled with comebacks and close games, this senior captain was a consistent model of composure. Whether she was battling for a final second rebound and putback, or standing on the free throw line, casually swishing a game-winning basket, her calm demeanor guided us all. Opponents quickly learned, though, that her composure didn't match her fiery play when she owned the boards, out-rebounding everybody on her schedule. Although we applaud her physical strength and power, it is this athlete's strength of character that our team admires the most. After choosing not to play her junior year, she returned for a final senior season. She quickly earned the trust of her teammates and reminded all of us that sometimes it takes walking away from something to truly understand its significance. She missed the game of basketball, and for someone who has been part of Hoops and Clinton since before she could walk, there was no replacement for being back in the gym. We are so proud of her courage. Please join me in honoring her, Michelle.
Congratulations, and now winter cheer.
Congratulations again, seniors. So for our winter season, we had a somewhat successful season. First place at leagues, first place at regionals, fifth place at states, which is good. Thank you. I couldn't remember. This athlete came in every day, whether she was in pain or not, and still strived to do the best that she could when she could. We told her, please let us know if it's too much, and she never said it was. So I'm really happy to say that this captain, Alexis Bryson, is getting our Winter Coach Award and is heading to Assumption to cheer in a Division II college sports program, I guess. First, I want to acknowledge all of my seniors because I haven't yet. Chris Bayard is going to Florida A&M. Jalissa Deeds is going to UNH. Alexis Bryson is going to Assumption. And your salutatorian, Kayla Briggs, is going to UMass Amherst. And Kayla is getting our fall award. She came to us her freshman year with no experience at all. But always willing to try, always willing to push herself to the limits that she could. She excelled from the first day to the last day. Every day there was a light bulb going off, learning new skills, figuring stuff out, and cheerleading
is unlike any other sport. We don't wear pads, we don't throw balls. We literally pick humans up and toss them into the air, and then try to flip our own bodies around at the same time. So this person, Kayla, deserves everything that's coming to her. We're so proud to say that she won the Fall Coaches Award, and we can't wait to see her perform as she goes through college with her next career.
Congratulations to you both. And next up, boys cross country.
I'd like to thank our volunteer assistant coach, Joel Frisch, who came out this year, CHS alum, really brought the Clinton High cross country team to the next level with his expertise. I'd also like to thank my two seniors, Jack Gannon and Nick Stagg, for serving the honor of team captains this past fall. Jack ran his junior year for the first time and improved immensely throughout his senior year to become one of our top 5 runners. Nick was a 4-year varsity runner, along with always being one of our top finishers. He's also a former recipient of the Cross Country Coaches Award and will be heading to Paris Island in a few months, December 5, and good luck. I am being a little unorthodox this year in giving my Coaches Award to an underclassman, but this young man was the epitome of what a coach wants in an athlete. Each and every day he came out and did his job to his full potential with no complaints. If there are any employers out in the stands, keep an eye out for this young man in the future. He shows up to practice or work every day, puts his head down, and got to work grinding it out. I am very proud of his progress this past season, and I'm looking forward to seeing his success in the years to come. This year's Cross Country Coaches Award will go to Gabriel Montenegro.
Congratulations, girls cross country.
This student athlete's first season on the cross country team mirrored her first year as a student at Clinton High School. She was new to the sport, but she was willing to try, and she showed up to each practice and meet smiling and eager to improve. With a combination of middle and high school runners on her team, she became a quiet leader across all grades. She earned the respect of her high school peers for her steadfast commitment to the team, as well as the admiration of our middle school runners who looked to her as a model of integrity and kindness. Her success throughout the season was easy to measure if we think of success as improved paces or faster finishes. By the last meet of the season, she had shaved over 3 minutes off of her 5K pace, with the finish time almost 10 minutes faster than that of her first meet, and this was all within a few months. To give you a little perspective, that would be like someone with a 50-minute finish at the Tribute Road Race, sort of like respectable recreational time, suddenly finishing in 35 minutes, and probably like a top 10 finish, so it was pretty impressive. While the numbers speak for themselves, her greatest achievement this season was showing her teammates how to push through challenges in order to experience the rewards of doing hard things. She took on a new country, a new language, a new school, so why not a new sport? Through it all, she made it look easy. We are so grateful not only that she and her family moved to Clinton and that she had the courage to join our team, but that we have 2 more seasons with this already very accomplished runner. Please join Coach Sagantis, Coach Frisch, and me in honoring Jiachi Yu as the recipients of the 2025
Congratulations, and now field hockey.
to give a little shout out to my 2 seniors that were part of the field hockey program this year. Mike Alvarez, who did fantastic, and Layla Anstey, who was our team manager and really took a leap of faith to join us this year. So we're both really incredible. And another just quick note, the whole varsity team was on honor this year. Awesome. So for the Coaches Award, for me, the Coaches Award should always go to someone who leads by example and also leads with kindness and grace and has a deep love for the sport and her team. This player embodies all of that and more. She consistently is identifying areas for growth in herself and her team, and looks for ways to foster that growth in herself and her teammates, always in a positive way. She is always the first person to prioritize mental health for her teammates, and she checks on them. She's always a shoulder to lean on in tough moments. And if you look at pictures throughout the season, she's always the first person who's ready to hug someone who just scored a goal. She sets a positive tone and a positive example for the younger players, which I think is so important, and is always welcoming and encouraging the newcomers. She's just really an exceptional leader and a phenomenal field hockey player, and I just can't wait to see how she keeps moving into next season. So this year, the Coach Award goes to April.
Congratulations, and now football.
Before I go any further, I'd like to wish Coach Kaiser and Coach Senior the best of luck this weekend in the playoff game. Go get a deal. This player has been with us for 4 years. He's been a varsity starter for 4 years. Think about that. He's been an academic all-star for 4 years. That's saying a lot. The past year, he was named a Midwatch All-Star, a Division 7 All-Star, a TNG All-Star, a Mass High School Football Coaches Association Division 7 All-State team, as well as serving as a captain of the team for 2 straight years. He'll be playing for the Engineers this fall at WPI, a true gentleman, Ethan Frisch.
Congratulations, and now the golf award.
Thank you. This year's winner of the Coaches Award for golf, he's only a junior, and he's been with me since an 8th grader. He's been the #1 player his freshman, junior, sophomore, freshman, junior year. He won the Team Individual Award at Juniper Hills this past fall, shooting a 73 or 74. He was the MVP of the Midwatch D also. And when he plays golf, he can walk off the 9th hole, if we're playing 18, and I look at him, he has the same demeanor in his face. He could shoot a 33 or he could have a 53. And it's the same look on his face. And I'm glad I'm going to have him for 1 more year. This year's winner is Thomas Bates.
Congratulations, and now boys soccer.
Again, I just want to thank all the senior athletes for everything they've done for our community and our school. This year's recipient of my Coach's Award goes to a player who exemplifies what it means to be a true student athlete and leader. Over my 4 years coaching this player, I have witnessed a transformation that goes far beyond athletic skill. I've watched him develop into one of the most dedicated, resilient, and selfless players in our program has ever seen. What sets him apart isn't just his natural ability on the field, but his relentless pursuit of excellence. I would regularly drive by our practice fields only to find him there alone, working on his touches, his shots, or his fitness. Always pushing himself to be better. But it wasn't just individual improvement he found. Time and time again, I would see him getting kids together to play soccer in the off-season and train for the upcoming season, because he understood that making himself better wasn't enough, that he needed to make this team better. His character truly tested during his senior year when a concussion sidelined him for several crucial weeks. Rather than feeling sorry for himself for stepping back from the team, he found new ways to contribute. He became our unofficial assistant coach, helping us set up practice drills, keeping detailed game statistics, which he argued would be better than public. He offered tactical insight and generally helped our team succeed. One moment he actually made a tactical suggestion at the end of the game that resulted in a game-winning goal to win that game. This ability to turn adversity into opportunity, to find ways to serve the team even when he couldn't play, showed the maturity and leadership quality that impressed not just me, but everyone in the whole program. As a captain, he took ownership of the program and went far beyond what expected. He got kids together in the off-season, as I mentioned, but he also spearheaded fundraising efforts, directly benefited his teammates, offered to pick kids up who didn't have rides, whether it's for the fundraiser or practice, and most importantly, he brought people together, creating the kind of team unity that every coach dreams of. It has been an absolute privilege to coach my award winner. These past 4 years, to watch him grow not just as a soccer player, but as a young man of character. It is for all those reasons and many more that my coach's award goes to Ryan Place.
Congratulations to Young Girls Soccer.
Before I present the Coaches Award for girls soccer, I want to say something nice about our senior group. They were some of the nicest players I've had in 34 years. They were not entitled, some of them were not starters, but they never complained, they just added to the team chemistry. Ella Hall, sometimes known as Old Ella, Kelly Healy, Sadie Mendez, sometimes known as Astrid, Monty Silvana, sometimes known as Sadie. I'm not very good with names because people are not very good with my name. So I mess up names a lot. You have to know that. And also, Ryan and Ella too, out of this group, great leaders. The winner of this, the winner of the Coaches Award is, she was the league MVP, and it's interesting when the coaches were voting for the league MVP, there were three candidates, and one of the things that broke the tie was that they said she was really nice. And I'm like, all my girls are nice. What are you guys talking about? And then they say that their player that told our coaches that she's one of the nicest people to play against. She was league MVP, she was an all-state player, Central Mass Division 1, TNG Honorable Mention. She won the league academic award. And then the other day I was picking up our Sunday paper and I see this girl looks familiar, what's going on there? And then I found out she was out in Victoria too. That was interesting. And so the store gave me like 8 copies. She's also going to be nominated for the Scholar Academic All-American Football Figure Score, which she'll get it. This year's award winner is Young Ella Asper.
Congratulations. And next up, softball.
So each year, the Coach's Award is given to a player who represents everything that we want this program to stand for. Commitment, resilience, leadership, and heart. It's not about stats or spotlight. It's about who shows up fully, consistently, and selflessly. It makes everyone around them better. At the start of each season, we talk about moments that define us. Moments where we either sink or swim. And junior year is full of those moments. Expectations grow, pressure builds, distractions creep in from all directions. School, family, friends, future plans. It's a year that can test even the most focused athletes. Some sink, some tread water, but the rare ones will swim. And not just for themselves, but for the team. The player we're honoring tonight did exactly that. She blocked out the noise as best she could, grounded herself in the present, and chose to lead. Not because it was easy, but because it was right. When asked to take on a new role in a different position than she was used to, she never hesitated. She adapted, she improved, and most importantly, she gave everything she had. But what stood out even more than her play was her presence. She's become someone her teammates naturally look to, not just for what she does on the field, but for how she carries herself off of it. She speaks up when the team needs direction, she brings energy when the group feels flat, and tries to remain calm when things feel chaotic. She brings consistency, effort, and a team-first mentality every day, even when things in her own world aren't always easy. That's leadership, that's growth, and that's heart. She's a key player in our lineup, but more than that, she's a pillar of what we're trying to build within our team culture. Someone we hope our younger players watch, follow, and learn from. At the beginning of the season, we told our captains that true leadership means lifting others, not just on the good days, but especially on the hard ones. And this player has done that. She's led not with volume, but with example. When the water got rough this year, she didn't flinch, she swam. Not just for herself, but for her teammates, her coaches, and the standard we're trying to uphold. It is with great pride that we present the Coach's Award to Ava Barak. Go Gales.
Congratulations. Now on to girls tennis.
I'd like to thank our two seniors, Audrey Benoit, for bringing her cheerfulness to our team, and for Chris Bayard for serving as captain and being a fighter out on the courts, getting us points when we needed them. We have heard her name a lot tonight, and deservingly so, because she is truly an amazing person. Ella Astrid will be receiving the Tennis Coaches Award tonight. As the tennis coach, to hear of the star soccer player wanting to come to your sport, you get very excited. Being the natural athlete she is, she quickly picked up the sport and became a league all-star last year in her first ever season playing the sport. Impressive by itself. This past season, with the loss of some key seniors to graduation, she was slated to be our #1 singles player. That was, until I got a message on the first day of tryouts with a picture of her right arm in a cast. To say that upended our season is a little bit of an understatement, but in true Clinton fashion, the rest of the team quickly adapted to their new roles, and we ended pretty good. We just missed the playoffs. Anyways, a couple weeks go by, and being the leader she is, she was a team captain, Ella still came to practice every day in her cast. And finally, a couple weeks go by, and she approaches me and says, "When are you going to get me in the lineup?" And I was shocked. But during that time, she had been learning to play left-handed and wanted to do what she could to help the team. I started off slowly in second doubles, but it quickly became apparent that she was for real, and quickly moved up to first doubles, where her and Chris went on an absolute tear, defeating everyone in the league except for the league champions Quabbin, in which they gave them their toughest challenges of the season, taking them to 3 sets each time. And then one more quick story about Ella. Last match of the year, we always call for ice cream. One of our key starters wasn't able to make it to the match. And, it was a cold day, last night of match of the season, everyone wanted to go home. And Ella volunteered to go to Rhoda's and, get ice cream and bring it to her teammate who wasn't able to get there. That really speaks volumes about the person who she is. And I congratulate her and wish her the best in the future. Coach's Award for Tennis, Ella Asper.
Congratulations, Indoor Track Award.
First and foremost, I want to say thank you to all the seniors. For the last 4 years, you guys have been great. I look forward to seeing what you do in the future, and I know that I speak for probably every coach, every faculty member here, letting you guys know that forever you guys are Gales, and forever this is your home, and you're always welcome here. So, good luck in everything that you're doing. This year's Girls Indoor Track Coaches Award, I would like to say that this young woman I've had the pleasure of coaching for the past 3 years. She is one of the most naturally gifted and talented athletes I've ever met, and can truly succeed at whatever she wants if she puts her mind to it. During indoor track, she made her presence known, breaking 6 school records and being the #1 point scorer for the team during the 2024-2025 season. She took home 3 medals at the Midwatch League Championship, 1 at the MSTCA Winter Festival, and 2 medals at the MSTCA Division V Indoor State Championship relays. She competed in the District E Championship and is the only girl to have qualified and compete in the MIAA Division V State Championship. She was voted a Midwatch All-Star and the Clinton Items Athlete of the Week. I can truly say the future is bright for this young sophomore, as I know that this is just the beginning of the amazing accomplishments that she can and will achieve. I look forward to watching it all unfold, and congratulations to Jane Cairns on being the recipient of the Next up, we are presenting the Boys Indoor Track Coaches Award. I'd like to start with a short quote. Easy is not an option. Never quit. Be fearless. Talent you have naturally. Skill is only developed by hours and hours of hard work. So this quote is from Usain Bolt, an 8-time Olympic gold medalist and current 100-meter, 200-meter, and 4x100-meter world record holder. I start with this as, when I hear this quote, I can only think of one person. Unbelievable is the word that I would hear most when describing this young man. Since joining both indoor and outdoor track and field teams here at CHS, this young man has made a name for himself that has earned him credibility not only within central Massachusetts, but throughout the entire state. During the indoor season, this athlete became the #1 point scorer for the team for the 2nd consecutive year in a row. This past season, he broke 6 school records and qualified for the District E Championship and the MIAA Division V State Championship in all 3 of his events. He took home first place in the 55-meter dash at the MSTCA Winter Festival and became the 2025 Midwatch League D champion in the 55-meter dash. He placed 3rd in the 55 meters in the MIAA Division V State Championship, which earns him a spot to compete in the Meet of Champions, and ran the 6th fastest time in the state of Massachusetts. You'd think that'd be enough, but He is the first CHS indoor track and field athlete to earn a spot to then go on and compete at the New England Track and Field Championship, and was voted as a Mid-Watch All-Star, a Clinton IM Athlete of the Week, and Telegram and Gazette Home Team Winter All-Star. And this doesn't include his outdoor accomplishments, where he was crowned the District E and Mid-Watch League champion of both 100 and 200 meters this past season. It's amazing to think that even with all of these accomplishments, this young man is still in his athletic infancy as a sophomore and will only continue to impress everyone that has had the pleasure to watch him run. It is with great honor that I present the 2024-25 Boys Indoor Track and Field Coaches Award to Sean Blaze, and I'd like everyone to listen really real fast as he tries to add to his resume by competing this weekend in the MIA Division 6 State Championship. Next up, we're presenting the Girls Outdoor Track Coaches Award. There is a quote that I use often for a lot of my athletes that I think applies to more than one sport, but I'm sure they have all heard it ad nauseum. It is by Steve Prefontaine, who says, to give anything less than your best is to sacrifice the gift. Perseverance, coachability, universal, humble, driven, and always present are just some of the characteristics that make this young lady truly an inspiration to be around. She defines what it is to be a leader, and she's willing to do what is asked of her and is always willing to step up and do what is necessary for the team. This has earned her the title of captain for the past 2 seasons. She has been a member of the outdoor track team for 3 years, and since then she has made an immediate impact. She has been one of the top 5 point scorers for our team for the past 2 years, and even owns 3 indoor team relay records. This season, she had 21
Prior to the start of tonight's game, however, Clinton High School would like to recognize those seniors from Hudson High School. When announced, we ask each senior to please step forward and accept a gift of flowers from one of the Clinton High School players. First, recognizing number 0, Yasmin Aldridge. Number 1, Emma Leonardo. Number 2, Maddie Hare. Number 22, Sarah Libby. And number 23, Alexis Robinson. Congratulations to each of the seniors of Hudson High School. Good evening and welcome to Clinton High School for tonight's varsity girls basketball matchup featuring the visiting Hudson Hawks, led by head coach Marty Murphy and assistants Laura Cohen, Jim Tolman, and Kara O'Reilly. And your 2025 Galloping Gales of Clinton, led by head coach Melissa Garrity, assistants Caitlin McGurl and Allison Alvarado, and team manager Amelia Fusilier. Officials for tonight's contest are Dave Swain, Bob Cussin, and Nick Casapalis. Excuse me. The MIAA would like to remind us that the ideal of good sportsmanship, ethical behavior, and integrity should permeate all interscholastic athletics in our community. In perception and practice, good sportsmanship shall be defined as those qualities of behavior which are characterized by generosity and genuine concern for others. Our athletic field should be a laboratory to produce good citizens reflecting fair play in every area of life. And now for the starting lineups, beginning with the Hawks. Starting with number 1, Emma Leonardo. Number 2, Maddie Hare. Number 14, Daria Georgie Woodford. Number 23, Alexis Robinson. And number 32, Christina Cruz. And now for your 2025 Cleveland Gales, starting with number 2, Lauren Lewinsky. Number 4, Anijah Morales. Number 12, Reese Taylor. Number 21, Grace Alvarado. And senior number 22, Lauren Lewinsky. At this time, we ask all who are able to please rise and remain standing as we honor our country with the performance of our national